Hi guys, Sandra here of the blog with sensiblemom.com, and today I'm sharing another grocery haul with you. This time my husband went to two grocery stores. He went to Meijer and Jewel, and then he also made a quick stop off at Bed Bath & Beyond to pick up a few things, and I'm going to show you everything he brought home today. But first, I'm going to share an updated refrigerator, freezer, and pantry tour. I shared a fridge, freezer, and pantry tour a little while back. It hasn't been too long, but I want to try to do this every 1 or 2 months just because I think it's a lot of fun to see those places and see what they look like before and after a grocery haul. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the freezer. Here's everything in our freezer at the moment, and as I go along with this little tour, I'm going to try to give you guys a little life update on what's been going on with my family. It's been interesting in a not so good way the past couple of weeks, but I'll try to share that here as I go along. Something happy that has happened, my son Nathan turned 16 and we celebrated his birthday, so we've got some leftover ice cream in here from that. We had cake and ice cream, and then we made hamburgers and bratwurst on the grill, and it was a fun day in the midst of everything that's been happening lately. And then back here we've got some frozen fruit for smoothies. I have not been making smoothies because we have been sick with the stomach bug for over a week now, and I don't know if that's coming through in my video at all. I'm still not quite over it, and one or two of my kids is also not quite over it. Isaac still woke up sick today, and Elizabeth was not feeling well yesterday. She was feeling really fatigued and tired still, so I haven't been making smoothies. So as you can see, we've got a lot of fruit left over still. So we've got strawberries, and then down there we've got some blueberries, and we've got some corn that we have not opened yet, and then we've got some hash browns still right here. We've got our usual ice trays, and then over here in the door we've got 4 more packs of Trader Joe's corn, and then we've got some Trader Joe's brown rice still left here, and then up here we've just got some ice packs. Alright, and now here is what the refrigerator looks like. As you can see, we've got some rice milk and some almond milk back there. And then we've also got a pack of our favorite Tortilla Land tortillas, which we haven't even opened because, like I said, we have been sick. So we've been taking it easy with food, except for Nathan's birthday. We did do his birthday meal, and that was a lot of fun, and that was good and everything like that. But overall, we have been having to be very careful about what we eat, and it's just been really interesting around here lately. So anyway, we've got some eggs right here and some cheese. And then last night I made homemade waffles for dinner, so we've got some leftovers here. And then back there we've got some coconut and some shortening. I just keep them in the back because those are things I don't use very often, so they're just hanging out back there. And then in here we've got some tortillas and some leftover pepperoni, and then just some cheese back there. And this drawer right here is empty, but over here in this one we've got some carrots and then just some lettuce that we had picked up for the hamburgers that we made on Nathan's birthday. And then in the door we've got some butter, and there's some more shortening back there and some sparkle gel, and we never buy this stuff, but Nathan actually wanted a design, a Zelda design on his birthday cake, so Ruben went ahead and got that, and he made the design for him on his cake, and he really liked that, so that's why we've got that there. And then over here we've got some raisins and cranberries and yeast and chocolate syrup, and we've got some whipped cream. And here we've got some strawberry spread and some leftover pasta sauce and salsa and some barbecue sauce and applesauce, more barbecue sauce, syrup, and then some hot sauce. So that is the door, and that's the refrigerator. And now for the pantry, I'm going to start on the top shelf, and as you can see we've got some storage bags and some sugar and some steel cut oats and quick cooking rice, and then back there we've got our egg substitute, which I showed you guys in my last pantry tour. And then on this next shelf, we've got some things to bake with, and then just some other odds and ends. As you can see, we've got some baking powder and baking soda and coconut oil. And then in this first big glass jar, my mom gave me some PB Fit peanut butter, so that's what's in there. And then in the other glass jar, she gave me some coconut sugar, so that's what's back there. And then in here, we've got just some random things like powdered sugar and brown sugar and some frosting and sprinkles and some other things. And then we've got some crackers, and those came in handy while we were sick, and we are actually still sick. I'm still sick, and then a couple of my kids are still sick. We're just feeling really fatigued and tired and nauseous after eating. So we are still kind of taking it easy, and I'm just really hoping to be well soon because I am so over being sick. But the crackers have definitely come in handy. And then we've also got some bread flour back there, and then some sea salt and some extracts and things like that to bake with. And then on this shelf, I've got my tea and some honey and some agave nectar and some olive oil. And right here, we've got some stone ground flour. I just used 6 cups of this last night to make our waffles with. And then I've got some extra Himalayan pink salt. You guys know this is our favorite. And then right here, we've got some spaghetti and some chia seeds and some rice. And don't you love my storage containers? The folks from Frenchable actually sent these to me. They are the Frenchable Ziggy Dry Storage Containers, and I love them. They are so stylish and so cute, and I think they're a great addition to our pantry. And I especially love using the storage container for the chia seeds because now I don't have to store my chia seeds in a bag anymore. And they are so much better to work with and easier to work with when they are stored in the storage container. So I am loving that. And then right here we've got some more stone ground flour. And then back there we've got some apple cider vinegar and some organic olive oil spray, and then some molasses that you can't really see, but that is back there as well. And then really quick, if you guys are interested in these Ziggy Dry Storage Containers by Frenchable, I will leave a link for them down in the description box below. And now on this next shelf, we've got a bunch of spices, and then I've just got some brown gravy and some cornmeal for cornbread and some beans. We've got black beans and pinto beans and kidney beans, and then we've got some extra beans back there. So that is this shelf. And then on this bottom shelf, we've got some extra dried chilies back there and some peanut butter, some Trader Joe's salsa, some of our favorite Meyer pasta sauce. And I haven't been making a lot of pasta lately because we have been sick and pasta has just not been sounding very good. And when I have made it, it just doesn't taste all that good right now. So that is super sad. So hopefully, you know, I know we will go back to normal and back to loving our pasta and everything like that once we are totally over this sickness. So that's kind of why we have so much pasta sauce still left since our last grocery haul. So we've got 5 jars there, and we've got 1 open in the refrigerator right now. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, I'm sure we will go back to loving our pasta again once we are over this. And then we've got some bread right here, and then some egg noodle pasta, and I've got some extra popcorn back there. And then finally down here on the floor, we've got some vinegar, and then in this bin, we've got some extra barbecue sauce and agave nectar and honey, and then you can't really see it, but we've got some extra coconut oil down there, and we've got some canned pumpkin and several cans of tomato sauce, and then back there we've got some diced tomatoes. So that is the pantry tour, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And as you heard, we have been sick and are just trying to get over this sickness already. I am just tired of it and just so ready to feel better. But I'm not quite 100% and still feeling pretty run down and weak. And I think part of the reason why we haven't gotten over this sickness is because we got sick on a Friday. Like, we all got sick on a Friday. Like, it started with Elizabeth that morning. She was just throwing up like every 20 to 25 minutes. And then by Friday evening, we were all sick. But that Monday on May 16th, that night, May 16th, Monday night, we had a carbon monoxide leak in our home, and that sent us all to the emergency room. I was almost like unconscious, like, but by the time I got outside, I was just delirious. I was like totally out of it. Thankfully, our carbon monoxide detectors went off, and thankfully, my daughter was able to help me. Brianna, my 13-year-old daughter, was there to help me, and Ruben was there to help me get outside, and he got all the rest of the kids out the door, and we all ended up in the emergency room. We had the fire department out and the gas company out, and they thought that the leak was coming from our basement, and the gas company told us that it was not safe to stay in our home. So we ended up being out of our home from that Monday night and until Friday morning, when it was safe to come back. Our landlord had somebody come out and make repairs, and we had the fire department back out after that just to make sure, and they gave us the all clear that it was safe. So we returned home on Friday morning, and then we got this horrible, terrible stomach bug, and it has just been really, really rough and difficult, and I'm just trying to get back to normal, and I'm so ready to get back to normal, and we are easing into, like, you know, normal life. But it's just hard because the stomach bug is just, it's just crazy. It's like the worst ever. But hopefully, you know, in the next few days I'll feel better, and the kids that are still sick will feel better, and we will be past this. But for now, I just want to give you guys a little update. So now let's go ahead and get into the grocery haul. Alright, so first up, I'm going to show you guys what my husband brought home from Jewel. He spent right around $62, and he picked up 2 watermelons, and ever since Ruben got home, Elizabeth, my 4-year-old daughter, has been asking for watermelon. She has asked over and over and over again, so I told her she had to wait until I filmed this video. So she is upstairs with Ruben right now, patiently waiting for her watermelon. So just as soon as I finish filming, I'm going to slice one of these up for her and for the rest of us to enjoy. And then he also picked up some hamburger buns to go with the ground beef, because we are going to be cooking out one night for dinner this week. We're going to make hamburgers, and we're going to make pork chops. So we're going to be doing that one night, and so Ruben grabbed those things today from the store to make that meal. And then tonight we are going to have chicken and waffles for dinner, and Ruben is going to be making the chicken, and then I am going to make some more waffles, because I made waffles last night, and you guys saw that we have leftovers, but we don't have enough. And I actually tripled the recipe yesterday, but between dinner last night and then breakfast this morning with leftover waffles, we don't have enough for dinner tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more homemade waffles today, and then Ruben is going to fry up this chicken for the chicken and waffles. And then he also picked up a loaf of bread to have on hand for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and things like that. And then he grabbed 2 bags of tortilla chips, because we haven't had tortilla chips in the house for a little while. While we were sick, we just were not, we didn't have any, and we were not even thinking about eating them while we were sick. Last week, we just basically picked up groceries that we needed for the week, and there was no big grocery haul or anything like that. We picked up things for Nathan's birthday, and we just picked up things here and there that we needed to survive, and that weren't like too rough on our stomachs. So that's pretty much what we did. But this week, I went ahead and told him to get some tortilla chips, so he grabbed 2 bags today. And then he also picked up some limes and a cucumber, and then he picked up some tomatoes for the hamburgers, and he picked up some more lettuce. And then finally, we are out of ketchup, so he picked up a bottle of ketchup. So this is everything my husband picked up from Jewel. Now I'm going to show you what he brought home from Meijer. Alright, so today my husband spent around $28 at Meijer, and he picked up 5 cases of Ice Mountain bottled water, And if you're wondering why we drink bottled water, feel free to check out my Sam's Club grocery haul videos where I have talked more about that. But we will recycle the bottles that the water comes in, and we just haven't been able to do our usual Sam's Club water haul in a little while. So we've been getting water from Meijer or from Target or from, you know, whichever grocery store we happen to get it from. So for today, he picked up the water from Meijer. And then in addition to the water that you guys just saw in my garage, he also picked up 5 1-gallon jugs of Ice Mountain bottled water. And we actually ran out of bottled water last night. So by this morning, we were pretty thirsty. And so as soon as he got home, this one got opened up and it is almost gone. But yeah, we go through bottled water pretty quickly in our family. So we will run through these and then start drinking the other water, and then we'll buy more water. So he got those today at Meijer. And then he also picked up another almond milk. And then to make the chicken and waffles, he picked up some sunflower oil, and he grabbed a bunch of bananas. And so that's everything from Meijer. Again, he spent around $28. And then really quick, I'm going to show you guys what my husband picked up from Bed Bath & Beyond. He spent right around $14, and he always shops with coupons there. And thankfully, Bed Bath & Beyond regularly gives out coupons, which is really nice. So he picked up 2 bags of our favorite hand soap. We buy this soap again and again and again, and we just love it. If you are interested in making your own homemade hand soap, I do have a recipe on my channel, and I will link that down in the description box below. We have done that in the past many times, and we love making homemade hand soap, but just it's very easy to just buy it right now and have my teenage son fill up the hand soaps whenever they need to be filled. And we just love this kind. It's lavender and it's really gentle, and I just really like it. So we buy this one from Bed Bath & Beyond. So he picked up 2 bags today, and then he also picked up a bag clip. This is not something we were planning on getting, but I guess he saw it and he was able to use a coupon with it, so he grabbed that as well, and we'll use that for our tortilla chips. So that's what he picked up from Bed Bath & Beyond, and now I'm going to finish putting the groceries away, and I'm going to show you guys another refrigerator, freezer, and pantry tour. Alright, so the groceries are put away, and here is the freezer now. As you can see, the top shelf is exactly the same, nothing new there. And then on the bottom here, I've got the ground beef back there. It's sitting on a bag on top of the corn. And then this bag here has got the pork chops in it. I'm just a little bit weird about meat. I don't want it touching like the frozen berries or anything like that. So I've got that in a bag. And then the door is exactly the same. Nothing has changed here. So that is the freezer. And so here's the refrigerator. That's the same. And then I've got our almond milk back there. And our waters are here. I got all 5 of the 1-gallon jugs to fit right there. And then down here, I've got the chicken that we'll be using for dinner tonight. I didn't put it in the freezer since we're going to be making it in just a little while here. So that is there. And then down here, I've got the cucumber and the limes. And then I put the lettuce in this drawer here. And then here's the door again. Not much has changed. All I did was add the ketchup. Everything else is the same. So that's the refrigerator, and now I'll show you guys the pantry. Okay, so here is the pantry. I've got the tortilla chips up there, and this shelf is the same. This shelf is the same here. And then I've got the oil down here on the bottom shelf, as well as the bread and the buns. And I didn't put anything down in the bin below. And if you're wondering where the watermelon is at, I left that on the table because I'm going to be slicing that up in just a little bit here. And then the second watermelon, I'm just going to leave it on the table because we'll be eating that soon too. And then we like to leave bananas on the table as well so that we can just quickly grab those. So those are also on the table, and the tomatoes are on the table as well. So that's an updated look at the pantry. So that's it, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.